Good afternoon from a beautiful day in Night City. Welcome back, guys. This is going to be Hidden Gem Hunt part 4, and today we will be looking at our beautiful, vertically insane Japantown. So the first hidden gem you're going to find is going to be below the Japantown bridge. Now the way you want to come here is right next to the Capitola Street fast travel, which is right over there, as you can see, and you drive down this little road and you will hit, calm down, Jesus, and you will end up here. Now you will know you're at the right spot when you see this giant billboard. It's purple and yellow. So once you're here, you're gonna run down these steps, go down this ladder where you can jump off of it, you'll be fine, and you will find a body here of Nina Gutierrez, and you have this little conversation here. If you want to read, please feel free to pause, and we'll move on to the next one after that. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright guys, so the next one is actually pretty close. I told you about coming to the Capitola Street to find the first one under this bridge, which is Japantown Bridge. So all you want to do is go back to that fast travel and then keep driving past it, and you will park when you see a giant Tiger Claws mural, which is right here. You can see it right there. So once you're there, climb this flight of stairs and go to this helipad, and you will see all these bodies here. Now, I will show you what happened here. We have the suitcase, some clothes. We got these two guys who unfortunately died. We got some guns. Got some meds. And here you will find a shirt and a vest, and then a conversation between Thomas Jones and Franz Laszlo. Conspiracy theorists and Militech. Time to move on. Here we go. Alright. We're at the crazy Japantown now. So, the next one is going to be a little tricky to find. So, navigate to Sagan and Diamond, as you can see right here, this fast travel, which is right past the bridge that connects it to Kabuki. So, right here. Now, you're going to end up here, and what you want to do is you want to walk down. So this is the fast travel. You're gonna take a right, go down this street on the right hand side, and you'll see this big neon arrow. Now go up that staircase next to it, and then once you do, you have two options. You can go over there across those stairs, or you can jump over here if you have the charge jump. Now I'm gonna show you. I have the charge jump, but I'll show you how to get it. You don't need it. So jump over here, jump on the AC, climb over, and you're good. And here we will find a body, and we'll find a little quick hack. But let's see the gig first. Feel free to pause it and read through it, and then I'll show you the little shard that you can find also. So this conversation is between Oriana, which is the Netrunner that died, and then Wakako, which is one of the fixers that we work with. And let's move on. We got a lot of little hidden gems in Japantown. Moving forward. Alright guys, I'm back with my low-level characters, so I can just show you without any help how you can get all of these. You want to hit Raymond and Westbrook intersection here in Japantown. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to mark this restaurant right here, which is going to be down the road. So you're going to come up the street, go over here. And let's see if you can actually... Yeah, I don't think you can place a marker. You gotta place it like maybe something weird. Yeah, there we go. So if you place it right below this fast travel skyline in Salinas, like you gotta click in a really weird spot. Like you gotta click on this building basically. Like right here. And once you do, it will take you to the correct spot. Now all you gotta do is run up these steps. Then take a right. And then when you see a food vendor, you're gonna take another right. And that's going to be right here. So keep running, and then all you have to do is jump over a fence. Right here. And then you'll see some loot over here. And we'll see this guy. So what happened here, you will see in just a second. Alright, we got some components, a nade, some more components, and then a conversation between Zed and Bugbear. Feel free to pause this to read all of it because it's super interesting. And you get a nice little view here as well. Sorry about that, Zed, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright guys, moving on to the next one. Alrighty, so for the hidden gem after the last one we just saw, what you want to do, so the last one was somewhere around here. All you gotta do is look at the skyline in Salinas fast travel again, and then go to the right, and you will see a Netrunner vendor. Now once you're in front of the Netrunner, which is Dewdrop Inn, right when you're here, you're gonna go across the street, and you're gonna go here in this little pocket. Now it's kind of easy to miss, so just be careful. Once you're here, you're gonna run down this flight of stairs, and just keep going and keep going until you see this little contraption right here. When you will just go down this ladder, keep going. Oh, look at this guy, has 2 bionic legs. That looks creepy, dude. Anyway, keep running, and you will see this little den, which apparently belonged to Tiger Claws, but let's see what happens. Got a baseball bat, some components, a couple quick little neat things, and then we get more components, a nade, and then a conversation between Bart Longer and Adrian Urbanski. Feel free to pause it and read through all of this. Awesome. Nice little tucked away spot. I'm sure I'll come back here and take some pictures as well. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, look at this cool thing. So, there's actually 2 really close hidden gems here. And the way you're going to find it is... once you see this roundabout in Japantown, you're gonna just want to take a left through the middle road. As you can see, you have 1, 2, 3. When we're looking at the left-hand side, go through the middle one, past the first intersection, and stop at the second one. Right. So this is where my marker is pointing. Right here. So you'll see this big intersection. Once you're here, you'll hit this giant samurai neon sign. Now, all you gotta do is run down these steps. And be careful, there's a gang right here that's doing whatever they're doing. I think Tiger Claw's collecting protection money. And then you'll see this mural right here and a little ladder. Now go up here. Jump up. And you will find this poor dude. So... grab the bounce backs, and it's a conversation between Peter Sobotich and an unknown person. Feel free to pause it and read through it, please, because these things are quite interesting. Japantown is a dark, dark place. Now this one is usually bugged under his arm, and I'm sure if I shoot him that his body would move and we would be able to grab it, but don't stress about it, it's just this normal heal. Now once you've done this, jump over, go down here, and now you don't go up these steps where we came from first. You keep going down this road so I can show you the next one. Now, over here you're gonna go down the steps, you'll see this little walkway, but don't go there, keep going forward. And then on the left hand side, you will see some gang members, which shouldn't really bug you if you don't mess with them. And then just keep going. And then you will see this weird area with the vents and everything. Now what you want to do here is you'll see this little panel out. Jump onto this top here. Be careful. If you fall, you'll die. It's super far down. Then you're gonna go and jump over here. Jump over here. Go down this ladder. Now, you can go over there and, like, take your time, but I think you should be fine to drop on this vent right here, right? And then you go down here, and just keep going until you hit the ground. Now here, I have a very interesting situation. So, you have some money here, and then a briefcase with a breach protocol skill shard, which is awesome, and then some item components, and then a conversation between Natalie Brooks and Matt Maximovich. Feel free to pause this and read through it. All right. So, let me just show you how to get back up because it's kind of a pain in the ass. Go back to where you came from. You want to jump off from this garbage bag. You know, oh, never mind. You want to jump from this one because she needs to grab on the ledge. I remember now. Now, once you've done this, obviously you can't jump over here unless you have the charge jump. Go over this roof, up this ladder. And the last part of this is kind of weird because it made me fall like 3 times. Be super careful when you're climbing these. Take your time, don't sprint because she's not gonna grab the ledge then. There we go. Keep going up. You want to jump over here. So that's one of the things that happens. Is if you sprint and jump, she actually won't grab to the ledge and you'll fall. So, yeah. That's one of the ones that are acting weird in a way. Okay. Why are you being like this right now? First time I was doing this, guys, when I was checking out how to do it, I swear to you, I felt like 5 times, and I thought that this is not possible. So, okay, so don't sprint here. You want to jump, and she'll grab onto the ledge. Alright. So the last one is going to be right here. You want to do the same thing, you see? So she'll fall. So what you want to do, you want to sprint from here and then jump and spam jump in order to grab onto the ledge. Alright, we finally made it up. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Next location is going to be right at Jig Jig Street. Now what you want to do is you want to point yourself to this joy toy right here. So the reason why you want to point to the first one is this. Once you get to Jig Jig Street, you're gonna pass this joy toy right here. Yeah, leave me alone. I'm on a quest. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, you're right next to this joy toy. You want to take left here in this alley. Jump on the dumpster. Jump on this little roof. And then just keep following the path. There's nothing here. But just keep going up. Right? Go to this roof. And then you'll hit this staircase. That will take you towards the roof. Keep going. Climb this ladder. And this one is particularly cool to me. Because of the fact it has something to do with the Mox. Which is a gang that I really appreciate. It will get these insoles, and then it will get some money, some more money, a nice little baseball bat, and then you will get a nice skirt that gives you random stats. Now this one has full damage reduction and armor. Then you'll get some nice little, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say these, beads. And then you get more money, and then you get a conversation between Norris Stones and Patty Sun. Absolutely make sure you pause here and read this, because this is fucking awesome. So this is a cool little tucked away spot that really has a cool view, even though the story behind it is kind of awful. And you get a little above view of Jig Jig Street, which is pretty cool, I would say. Alright guys, moving on. Alright, joking. So, the next one is going to be located close to the roundabout again, but now instead of going left, we're going to go down, and we're going to hit this first drop point that you see here. Now that will take you right over here, and if you look to the right, you will see this arch right here. Go through it, take a right, and you will see the gym on the left hand side. There should be no enemies here, and all you want to do is climb these stairs, go all the way up, jump on this red thing here, and keep going until you hit this little vault or safe, and you will get some max stocks, and then you will get boosters. You will get a health booster, a stamina booster, some money, and rules on how to use them. Feel free to pause this and read through it. Alright, time to go. Alright, found the next one. This one is not too far actually from where we just were. So we were right at this drop point, and what you want to do is you want to go down to this little food icon here. Now this will take you to a restaurant, and if you go into this alleyway here, you will see that the restaurant is right here, and this is where it's pointing us to go to. But just keep going and don't stop. Go up this set of stairs, and then you want to jump this fence, and on the bottom floor you will find this guy. Now you will find a bunch of random stuff here, some rare components, knife, food, and then obviously the most interesting part of this is a conversation between Filippo Bergamo and Jamal Glover. Feel free to pause this. I'm gonna scroll down so you can see the whole thing. And there you go. The cruel life of Night City and Japantown in general. It seems like most of these hidden gems in Japantown were pretty aggressive. But it is what it is. No time to waste. Let's go on. So the next one is actually super close as well. As you can see, this is where we just were. Right over there in the back. Let me actually show you. So we just came there from this alleyway right there. Now you want to point yourself to this fast travel, which is Crescent and Broad, and this one is literally in front of your nose. So if you take a left from the fast travel and try to go inside of this garage, you will find this little van, and then you'll be able to grab a legendary pair of slippers or pumps, whatever they're called. So grab that, grab the money, and read a conversation between Max Corvin and Peter Kulik. Alright guys, it is time to visit. I believe there's one or two more, and I will show you one in North Oak as well. Let's go. Alright, fun fact about this building that I forgot to tell you guys about is the fact that this is actually the parking lot from which you go to do your first gig ever with Jackie. So you might see that it is familiar. And if you go around, you're actually able to go back to the apartments where you rescue Sandra Dorset. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show you, and moving on to the next hidden gem. So I was wrong. There is one before last, I think, which I missed, which is next to Gold Nivaki Plaza fast travel. So if you point yourself right here, if you use fast travel, you obviously land here. But if not, if you drive up here like I did, take a left here, go behind the vending machines, and you will see this big trauma team crate. Now this is a tragic situation of homeless people in a homeless shelter. They got screwed over, and let me show you. I'll show you this conversation between Charlie Brown and Jessica Smith. Feel free to pause this in order to read all of it. Ah, man, Night City is kind of depressing sometimes. Anyway, let's go to the last hidden gem in Japantown. And let's see, guys. So the last, I believe the last hidden gem in Japantown is going to be right below everything. So you have two fast travels here. You have Dark Matter and Metro Japantown South, which is connected to Vista del Rey, I believe. Yep. So it's connected to Vista del Rey. And it's on the bottom part of Japantown, so all the way to the south. Now, once you're next to this drop point, which you can see right there in the distance, which is an intersection, you just want to keep running left until you hit this little plaza under this road. Now, this road is closed, so be careful so it doesn't take you all the way up. Now, once you're here, you go through the arches. You'll see this little purple and gold fan on the left. Take a left here. Grab all the junk you can, and you will see this little guy. Little guy is probably way bigger than me, but anyway. So we have a cool little coat and a conversation between Samuel Singleton and an unknown person. And loot this little bounce back right here. So a pretty gore, I would say, hidden gem hunt. A lot of murders, but that's Japantown for you, you know. Not a lot of people survive in Night City, and that's just how it is. So this episode won't end here. I will show you one more spot in North Oak, because North Oak only has one hidden gem, excluding the assaults and all that stuff. So let's just jump over there and I'll show you. And here we are, guys. The last... Oh, did you have to ruin the moment, you asshole? Okay, let's try this again. And here we go, guys. The last hidden gem spot in this part 4 of our hidden gem hunt. And it's going to be North Oak, by the famous North Oak sign. It's a North Oak sign fast travel. Like, it's super obvious where it is. But hop off here and go to the left hand side of the sign, right? So you're gonna go over here, make sure you whip out a gun, and you'll see this ladder. Shoot right here, and it will fall down. Then all you want to do is climb the ladder here. And you get a super beautiful view here. I totally forgot about this, but the view here is insane. Look at that big transporter. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted easily. Climb over here. Keep running. Keep going. Make sure, yeah, I always forget to say, make sure you jump over because you can fall through these holes. Alright, and then you'll find this ladder, on which you don't have to climb down. Just jump over here. And then once you do, you will see this little forward drone here. Now what you get is a skill shot in engineering, which is awesome, some components, and then a log from the bot. And that's going to be it for this episode of Hidden Gem Hunt. I will show you my settings for taking photos really quick. So usually what I want to do is get a pose, whichever it is, doesn't matter, charm, look at the camera, and what we want to do is zoom out, and then we want to give us the biggest field of view we can, because this view is amazing. So, and then under effects, I always turn off the chromatic aberration, go to the effect 9, adjust some exposure and highlights, and then add a little bit of contrast. And there you go. Not a lot of people like my style, but you know what? I don't care. I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and in the next episode, we will probably tackle the Charter Hill and Vista del Rey areas. I do believe that there is enough in these two to make one episode. If there is too many, then I might split them up, but I guess you'll have to wait and see. Thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful morning, day, or night. Peace.